Good morning, Internet. I'm Master Bruce, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition. In the last part, we lost horribly to Yugi and Joey, but we did manage to beat Weevil Underwood. That's not really much of an achievement. And in this duel, in this part even, we're going to start by dueling Ryou Bakura, who we met last time, but I put it off because more than 3 card games apart is probably overkill. Custom battle music again, and our starting hand is Trapmaster, Giant Rat, Right Arm of the Forbidden One, Mystical Space Typhoon, Exodia, and Giant Soldier of Stone, who's going to be my opening move. Bakura's deck it's got Destiny board in it, that's one of his main draws, and he's also got, you know, standard stuff, ghoulie type things, Gross Ghost of Fled Dreams, Headless Knight, the Bistro Butcher. That doesn't sound like it should be especially demonic, but it is. Options are still quite limited at this point, so let's play another defender. See if I can lure him into attacking. And I have, with, something... Right. See, the last time someone played a monster in defense when it was Summon Skull, and I'm pretty sure he does have Summon Skull in his deck. That's Wall of Illusion, and I'm glad I didn't attack that, because it sends anything that attacks it back to the owner's hand. Right. You know what? Let's summon Giant Rat, and take a punt on him having played Summon Skull in defense mode. I'm not falling for the same trick twice. Nope, it was... Undermech? I'll look it up, I don't remember the name of this thing off the top of my head. Right, have I got anything that I really want to set in the meantime? Answer, no I don't. Let's see what he pulls then. Ah, here we go. The Bistro Butcher, who has been literally translated as Butcher of a Little Restaurant for some reason. Anyway, let's bring out... Don't particularly need the... No, let's bring out Giant Rat, actually. The good thing about the Bistro Butcher is that whenever he deals battle damage to someone, that person draws 2 cards. It's quite a nasty drawback for something that only has 1800 attack points, and it's probably the reason we're going to win this game if we do. Let's bring out another Giant Soldier of Stone, because there is no such thing as too much defense. And see what cool things that we have drawn from his effect. We have drawn Bean Soldier and Magic Jammer. Magic Jammer at least will be useful. Very tempted actually to just play something with the explicit purpose of having the Bistro Butcher attack it. I'm aware that might not happen because the Bajo de Mech is alive, but he might attack with the Butcher, and I'm willing to take that gamble right now. He's certainly not going to attack with 3-headed Guido. No, he has attacked with the Bajo de Mech. And this thing's asking me if in response to my damage, I want to activate Mystical Space Typhoon and destroy my own spell or trap card. Clearly this thing knows my wants and needs. Another Judge hand, right. No, end turn. Standby, main phase 1, and he has set something, and moved everything to defense position for some reason. Alright. See, if I had something with 1600 attack points, I could use this opportunity to take out his mech fish and force him to attack me with Butcher, but I don't, so I'm just going to have to wait it out and hope that he doesn't play something really bad. Which he might. It's getting increasingly likely that he will. Nope. So let's just set a thing and... Ooh, Destiny board set activated. Actually, just gonna double check something about... No, that's not how you scroll, is it? I thought I could do something, but I can't. So, how Destiny Board works is the end of all of my turns, a spirit message will appear on his side of the board and start blocking up his space. If he is able to get the Destiny board and all 4 of the spirit messages onto the board to spell out the word final, it was death in the original Japanese, but that wouldn't do, then he wins the game. However, if any one of the pieces is destroyed, the entire lot is destroyed. I was hoping that if one of the bits that wasn't Destiny board was destroyed, the rest would just stay and make him unable to win the game, but that's not how it works. Also, this has been translated spirit message I, with I meaning the first person pronoun, rather than the letter I, which in Spanish is just E. That's on a level with Monday Larvas. Dear God. Right. I don't want to destroy that, because if I do, then he'll be able to spell out the message and achieve Destiny board victory. However, if he plays 2 more spirit messages, not only will he not yet be able to win the game, but his entire field will be blocked, then he won't be able to play nasty things like Dark Hole and other such nasties. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the judge hand. And end my turn. See, that's a normal spirit message, and they translated that perfectly fine. Everything else, nope. And the judgment hand is destroyed like we thought it would be. And... oh my god! He's deliberately prevented him. Well, if he's gonna do that, then I'm gonna use Mystical Space Typhoon and destroy that. Gravekeeper's Servant is a continuous spell card that means that if I want to attack, I have to send the top card of my deck to the graveyard. The fact that he's played that means that that spirit message will go in that slot, and if I do nothing to destroy his spell and trap card zones, he can't play any more spell or traps for the rest of the duel. Right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play Dark Hole, completely clear his field of everything nasty, and then play Monster Reborn to bring back the strongest thing I can, which is this mech fish thing. Following that, I will summon Exodia the Forbidden? No, I'm not going to summon Exodia the Forbidden One, I'm just going to attack with this fish thing. Gravekeeper Servant sends the top card of my deck to the graveyard, and what has it sent? It has sent... oh, I may as well have summoned bloody right. Yeah, let's actually summon Exodia in my main phase 2. We'll set Exodia in my main phase 2, just in case he attacks. Okay, the last spirit message is on the board, and now he has completely prevented himself from playing spell cards. I have, in turn, drawn a Trap Hole. So what I'm going to do is, screw it, let's summon Trapmaster in attack mode, flip summon Exodia, and just go to town with my ridiculous offenses. Ridiculous in the sense of I don't know why I'm using these things, not ridiculous in the other sense. And yes, that will cost me a card every single time I attack for increasingly diminishing returns, but he's quite close to death anyway, and there's literally nothing at this stage in the game that he can do to not guarantee me victory. See, he summons Legion the Genie of the Lamp, and I will simply Trap Hole that. And now I can get on with the business of winning. I have drawn, Summon Skull. This makes my job even easier. Goodbye, Trapmaster. Hello, Summon Skull. And now I simply need to make 2 more attacks, and I have won this. So much for the great Ryou Bakura. He tried, but early game Yu-Gi-Oh! AI just got the better of him. I can't begin to think of how you can be better than me. This is terrible! Right, let's see. What pack do I want? Actually, I'll show this off. This is premium pack number 1, I think. It contains nothing but ritual monsters. So we have Zera Ritual, Fortress Whale, Novox's Prayer, Beastly Mirror Ritual, Chakra, and that is it. We haven't gotten the necessary components to summon anything yet, but we will eventually, probably. And there are 2 blurry faces left. I'm presuming that means one of them is Seto Kaiba, and the other is Mokuba Kaiba. Let's start with this one. You are Seto Kaiba. I can tell because you have really weird eye shadowing in this game. Yugi is the only duelist in Battle City that I recognize as my rival. I don't even know why I'm bothering wasting my time on a poor quality duelist such as yourself. It's good to see the personalities have been accurately represented. Right. Starting hand, Mystical Elf, D-Spell, 7 Tools of the Bandit, Mystical Space Typhoon, Buster Blader, and Bean Soldier. Buster Blader will be infinitely useful in this because of his tendency to play them dragon types that are so popular in this day and age. Should I MST or should I use my 7 tools? Let's start by playing Graceful Charity anyway. Ah! So, as it turns out, it was actually Magic Jammer. And he is... Oh ho! He has put the Blue Eyes White Dragon in the graveyard for that. Let's see, I've still got... Let's take a punt and see if we can't keep Bean Soldier alive for a turn. Because if we can get Buster Blader out. That's not gonna happen. That's really not gonna happen. Not only does he have Force Raider, he has Goblin Blimmin' Attack Force, which possesses the necessary attack power to take out Mystical Elf. It does, however, come at the cost of it has to stay in defense position for 2 turns every time it attacks. I'm probably going to want to get rid of that, actually. It is more conducive if I get rid of it than I just defend. Even if it does mean taking a little bit of life point damage. But the sooner I get Buster Blader out, the better. Okay, in return he has summoned Gemini Elf. Wonderful. And yes, he does have the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon in his fusion deck. Although he's far more likely to summon it by summoning Cyberstein and paying 5,000 life points than actually fusion summoning it. But he does have the polymerization, just in case. Not sure he has Fusion Sage though. Ah, Karibo. That is useful. Just in case he summons... a Blue Eyes? No, he hasn't just summoned another Blimmin' Force Raider. Ah, dear. Not having very much luck here, am I? I say that, I won the first duel. But this does mean of the last 4 card games I've played, 3 of them have been losses. And also I can't take another hit. Nor have I drawn anything that will enable me to take another hit. So I will just set the judge hand and be done with it. Come on then, finish me already. Wait. Have you translated Goblin by... like, Duende is the word they've been using for elf. So, Duende Travieso is... alt text? Huh. Interesting. I'm saying that not knowing yet what the alt text will actually put in that little space. But the answer will probably be interesting. Everything else about this game's weird and haphazard translation is. And we have lost horribly. I knew I should have ground more. Ha 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 ha! A duelist of an inferior category such as yourself never deserved to fight me in the first place. Never come back to me again. And... oh, I've lost Mokuba. Let's see if I can find him again. I see you're participating in the Battle City tournament. Do you want some advice? No, I don't want some advice. What I do want to know is why I can now not find the person I'm looking for. They just appear to have completely vanished off the face of the earth. Oh well, at least I can spam passengers until they come back. Well, I say I can spam passengers until they come back. That sometimes isn't possible. For reasons that I'll explain when they come up. Anyway, here we have Duelist Weekly again. Let's see what we get out of this one. Leo Wizard again, which is seriously pathetic for a level 5 monster. White Dolphin. Makiyu, the Magical Mist. Which, don't ask me why, but instead of Summon Skull, it can use left arm of the Forbidden One with its effect. I think that's probably some sort of error, but it's very strange either way. Vermilion Sparrow, and Genin, which is the Japanese word for a trainee ninja, but here it's being used for a light spellcaster. I never said this game was sensible, did I? This person is talking about the ghouls, or the rare hunters if you wanted another word for them. They are... well, of course they're relevant to this. This is a game based on the Battle City arc, after all. No, I can't show you where the department store is. Come on. How hard can it be to find one person? The answer is apparently very. Very, very, very. Jump cut. And yeah, we've been jump cutting so far, we have gotten another Duelist Weekly. Here is Bone Mouse, Buku, Mystical Wrath Panel, Frog the Jam, very imaginatively translated as Frog el Jam, and... oh, Job Change Mirror. Aha! Here we go. Just to check there aren't any others. Nope, this must be Mokuba. And then it was Mako Tsunami. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. No, it's really not. Mako Tsunami fights with a water deck, by which I mean fish and sea serpents and all those fun things, but he also has one of the most fun combos in this entire game, and by fun I mean every time I fight him it ends up being a battle of wits to see who decks out first because of this particular combo. Said combo is of course the Umi Tornado Wall combo. Umi is a field spell card that increases... why is Peth plural? They seem to have translated 7 coloured fish as 7 fishes of colour. Well, 7 coloured fishes. When there's obviously only one fish in the illustration. That's a new low, really. Can't even get number right. Anyway, Umi is a field spell card that increases the attack power of fish and sea serpents and aqua monsters by 200 points, and decreases the attack of pyro and machines by 200. Tornado Wall is a continuous trap card that, when Umi is on the field, prevents the Umi player's controller... the Umi player's controller? No, the controller of Umi from taking any sort of battle damage. Which means they can't take life point damage, and in this game it also means that their monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. That's just wonderful. Right, what have I gotten? Mystical Space Typhoon. That will help in the wars to come, along with the Magic Chamber and 7 tools that I already had. Right. Just for fun, let's summon Bean Soldier, turn Giant Soldier of Stone to defense mode, and take out Dissolve Rock. Simply because it's something that we can take out. Complete your turn, and let's see what he does. Nothing good, probably. Nope, it's giant red... Seriously, they didn't even bother to translate red sea snake. It's like skull red bird all over again. I just can't explain this game, can I? I didn't ever think I'd have to explain this game, to be honest. Right, graceful charity. Discard Summon Skull, and discard Exodia the Forbidden One. Discarding Summon Skull purely for the purposes, of course, of bringing it back with Monster Reborn. No, I don't want to resolve, that's part of a chain. Just let me summon my skull, and... Oh, no, 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 no. I am not letting you do that. Torrential Tribute is a trap card that activates whenever someone summons something and it destroys all monsters on the field. It's... To say it's really, really annoying when pulled is an understatement to say the least. And I think it's not limited in this format, just to make it even worse. Right, destroy Giant Red Sea Snake. I will have to get the other one next turn. The other thing I could have done, of course, is change of Hearted over and summon Skull that way, but I needed something to discard as part of Graceful Charity. Ooh, it's Amphibian Beast. It's not capable of destroying Summon Skull without Umi. But hey, at least he's trying. Let's see, my draw, Judge Man. Yes, let's summon Judge Man actually. Offer up my Giant Soldier of Stone, and let's go beat some faces in. Step 1, take out Amphibian Beast with Summon Skull. Step 2, attack directly with Judge Man. I recently found out that the battle graphics used in this game were pretty much completely replicated in another GBA game called The Eternal Duelist Soul, which also uses a lot of the same music as this. I don't remember if it came out before or after this, I'd have to look it up, but it's something I might consider as a sequel LP, just so I can play, well, basically play this again, but in a different format. Let's change of heart this turn. Take control of this thing. And it is... Mon Larvas. Hello again. Did you enjoy your moment in the sun a few episodes ago? I hope you did. You're not getting another one. I'm not even going to attack with you this round. I'm going to finish this battle with Summon Skull. Once Mystical Space Typhoon lets me finish the battle, of course. We have won! For our efforts, we have received... Well, booster again. That's just how this thing works. He tells us the sea is an important part of his life, and I believe him. We have gained Anthrosaurus, Beaver Warrior, Metal Dragon, Giant Mech Soldier, which is... Whew, for a second I thought it was level 7, and Spike Seadra, which hasn't been translated. Also, I've just remembered that Mokuba is not unlocked from the game's start. There is actually a specific set of requirements you need to unlock him. Namely, you have to have lost a certain amount of duels. We're doing quite well in that regard. Anyway, now that we've unlocked everyone who is on the current map, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some off-screen card gaming, do the unlock criteria for a couple of new duelists, and then come back and defeat people with a better deck. So, the next time I see you will probably be for the Mokuba fight, actually. Because I think it's 5 losses or 10 that I need for it. That can't be that difficult to get. Especially not at this stage. See ya!